A few days ago, there's a car fell into a canal next to our house. When I went there, normally the first thing I will think about is ask the driver, how can that car fell into a canal? That's the normal habit that I used to have. And then I try to investigate what happened. I think many people will have the same thinking, the same way of solving the problem like me. I try to investigate what happened. How can that happen? I think I have this habit for a long time. I try to work with it for a while, but it's not good yet. I think when I ask the question, what happened? Deeply, the intention is want to blame that person. How can you drive into a canal like that? Why don't you care? Why don't you be more careful than that? So the main intention of those questions is to blame. Blaming is something so easy to do. But in that situation, I don't need to blame anybody. What I need to do the most is think about how to get that car out of the canal, of the ditch. That's the most important thing to do. But I did not do the most important thing. I tried to investigate it. I think this is a not very good habit that I had it for a long time. This year, I want to work on this habit. No blaming. I don't want to blame. Blaming culture is spreading all over, everywhere. Most of us grew up with blaming culture. I grew up in that culture too. We like to blame. Because when we blame somebody, it helps us to feel better, feel safe, feel good. But actually, it did not help anything inside us. I think blaming is not very useful. Like whenever we have something happen in our life, it becomes a habit. Instead of thinking about solution, we think about the way to blame. Find someone to blame. That is what we like to do. And then I don't like when people do that. But in the same time, I did that myself too. So I think it's important to think about solving this problem seriously in this year. Because I think it's a garbage inside me that I had it for a long time. Many times when something happened, I did not thinking about solving the problem first. I always think about who did that first. Try to investigate first. It's not useful at all. I want to get rid of this kind of habit, this kind of behavior in my mind, in myself. Because it's quite annoying sometimes. This year, I think it will be fun to practice to not blame anybody. It will be fun to practice to think about solution only, no blaming. Solution only. Because when we think about solution, we don't need to make other people feel bad. We don't need to hurt anybody. Because everybody who make mistake, they know by themselves already. They know themselves very well. They don't want to do it again. But many times it is an accident. When we try to investigate, that means we try to stress that feeling for that person again. This is one kind of violence that I think I need to get rid of it. I need to work on it. If not, it will be a heavy burden on my head for a long time. It will make my life more heavy. It's not light. It's not easy anymore. So, no blaming. That is what I try to work on it. I maybe not do it good enough, but I will try my best for this year. This is going to be a gift for my life. I will try my best.